sharing time. We all change our minds. It's a simple enough when you say you care. I keep my love over here. You keep yours over there. And it's all in the name of the good Christian people. It's all in the name of the good Christian people. You wanna tell the truth? Who you gonna tell it to? Ain't got no hiding place. Go on and show your face. Christian people, come on, let you feel like you feel it, the feeling. You're down, the good Christian people. Said that it's all in the name of good Christian people.
This property is posted. You boys are trespassing.
Sheriff, we was just having a little fun.
Old lightning rod don't object.
Now get out of here. Go on.
We was gonna give him $1.
How'd you figure out where we was, anyhow?
Well, Lightning Rod's mama saw you fetch him. She figured what was spring in the air. All right, boys, party's over. Rod. Oh, Rod. Here's your $1. Go on, take it. Now, you know where you live? Do you? Well, you go on home now. Go on. You too, Bobby.
Well, you mind if I get my wife? She's got the car.
Where's she at?
Oh, she's just up the hill there a piece. She and Mrs. Alderson, they're bird watching.
I'll give you a lift.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. Thanks a lot, Sheriff. Nancy's waiting for me already. I'll see you.
Track. Just spare me a few minutes, Frye. Sure. Well, if you want to finish what you're doing, I might lend you a hand.
No, it's okay. It's practically finished anyway. You can wait. Come inside. Like a drink?
Not just yet. The last time I was out here, you could see 27 miles across northwest Alabama. You getting tired of the view?
Well, no, the trouble is that the birds keep on flying into the glass because they can't see them break their wings.
Well, why don't you just throw an old fishnet over the window? That way you'd have your view and your birds.
Well, I just guess and calculate. I never thought of it.
You know, I swear, if a fly was to bust his leg, he'd come running with a splint. Do you, plan on welcoming the strangers next week?
You mean the black vote demonstration?
You gonna let them camp on your mountain?
I hadn't intended to. Why?
Well, a lot of the good country people asked me what you were gonna do, and I didn't know, so I thought I'd ask you.
It's none of their business, is it?
Well, it's just that they don't like a lot of strangers coming in and telling them how to run their county. Maybe they got a point.
I'm not going to be down in the courthouse square cheering the movement. I don't like circuses.
But you won't be cheering against it either, will you?
Well, I'll try to maintain a dignified neutrality. Now, what do you want to drink?
Well, you got any more of that brown whiskey?
Yeah. You know where it is.
You think that you might be having trouble with the strangers?
No. I don't think so. No.
No, someone's coming. Someday your father's gonna catch us.
Forget about it,
What were you doing all afternoon?
You mean? I wasn't doing nothing. What in the world is this thing is skipping? Anyway, we'll get a new car in the spring. Don't make no sense to fix it up now.
You've been saying that since Christmas.
Almighty, what in the hell is... I have had it with this car. Must be the engine.
Figured it out by yourself, did you?
Come on, let's go into town and get a tow truck. Come on.
I'm tired. I've been on my feet all day. I'm not walking no 4 miles to town.
You ain't. Well, I reckon you can just wait here then.
Cold.
Don't go mess with the damn radio, you hear? Ah.
Well, I can damn guarantee you one thing. We're not going to have no trouble from outside agitators, not as long as I'm the mayor.
What I want to know, how are we going to stop them?
We? You mean the Klan? Well, the Klan's going to do nothing. I spoke to the Grand Dragon in Birmingham. He says nothing. We're going to let them have their sweet freedom. We shall overcome. Get out the damn black vote demonstration.
We might have some trouble with the membership about that. They're getting kind of antsy.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Well, then I suggest you take them down to Awful Annie's, and I tell you what, as the president of the Atoka Lumber Company, I'll pick up the tab.
Well, that's purely kind of you, Mr. Hardy. But what I was thinking that, well, we should.
The boys get tired of coming over here to meet and talk about the 4th of July picnic and Christmas turkeys for orphans, and they figure they're missing too many good TV shows.
As a matter of fact, the boys was planning a little action for tonight, Hardy. Kind of a preventive action, so to speak.
Well, I got to know about it. Hell, I'm the damn exalted Cyclops. What I don't want to know is what you're going to do. You see, one of these days, I might have to put my hand on the Bible. What we ought to talk about is what you're not going to do. Now, you're not going to kill nobody.
We ain't gonna do that. Anything like that, Mayor?
You're not going to dynamite no churches. No. And I guess it's all right. What I mean is this. We've got fine Christian people here, both black and white. We've got great opportunity. My only interest is the orderly development of Atoka County. And none of us want a bunch of agitators, whores, punks, scum, atheists, perverts, all controlled by the communists.
That's right. That's
right. The boys at state headquarters don't mind if you go out and burn a few crosses every once in a while. Every once in a while, take an agitator out and touch him up a little bit. Leave him feeling chastised so he knows you're his good Christian neighbors just doing what you got to do so everybody can get along.
Sure, Huie, sure.
I mean, I agree with that.
I'm gonna go over and get a beer anyway.
Hello. What? God almighty. Nancy Poteet's done been raped.
What?
Well, thank you for calling, Trek. I appreciate it. Right.
Nancy Poteet?
Little yellow-headed gal.
I guess and calculate it's a damn Willie Washington.
Willie,
Yeah,
step outside for a minute.
you can run it down to me right here.
Where were you between 8 and 9?
Now, Sheriff, I don't go around talking about my D-life.
Willie, I'm not here to pass the damn time of day. I got a warrant for your arrest.
I ain't gonna be naming no name. 'Cause that kind of stuff can get me in a whole peck of trouble.
You are in a peck of trouble. I'm arresting you for rape.
She said it was rape?
Let's go, Willie. Get in the front. You better jump in the back, boy.
Thanks, Sheriff. You're sure gonna feel a lot safer.
We want him, Trent.
Sheriff, damn it, be reasonable.
Don't dispute us, Mr. Bascom. We're just trying to save the county the cost of a trial.
I know what you're trying to do now. If you boys will just back off and let me do my elected duty.
Your damn duty is to us. We elected you, and by God, we can unelect you.
Well, until that great day comes. Take your hand off that arm.
What you say, boy? It's guarded that uppity Spade and his friend Henry. partner.
No! No! No!
What is it? Rick. Can I ask you a world-famous question?
This time of night?
Why won't you marry me? I mean, really. I'd light your pipe, I'd put out your slippers, I'd even read you the funny papers. Well, Mayor Hardy Riddle asked me to marry him. That's a secret.
Mayor Hardy Riddle is married.
Of course he is. That's why it's a secret.
Well, you know, I wouldn't tell him down because he weighs in at about $1 million.
Well, it's too fat.
What's that? What are you saying?
I said if you'd marry me, I'd live in a tent and eat turnips.
You could testify.
I hear Loretta Sykes is coming back. Is she going to stay up here on the mountain?
Loretta's coming back to see her grandma.
Are you going to start that up again?
Start what? Loretta's coming home to see her grandma because her grandma is dying of cancer.
That's not what they say down at the office. Blackcut says she's coming back for the demonstration.
What does Big Track say?
Big Track says nothing about anything. Spoken words were $1 a dozen, he'd be bankrupt.
That's probably why he's the best sheriff we've ever had.
I don't know. This town, it shivers me. Like that gunfire, suddenly in the middle of the night. What was it?
Oh, maybe they were out coon hunting. Maybe it was a drunk stumbling around in the dark. Maybe it was a keg of dynamite.
I feel like we were all sitting on it, waiting for it to go off.
That's Elephant Henry, just up the hill behind the juke joint on the Birmingham Road. You figure done it?
A little something from the national office.
No, don't worry about it. We had the word on that bunch a long time ago.
That's right. For sure.
This republic is great, not because of our land, our wealth, or our population. We are great because of the genius of pioneer white freemen who settled this continent, dared the might of kings, and made the wilderness a home of freedom. Our future depends on the purity of this racial stock. Trash.
Hi.
Hey, Sheriff Bascom. Hey, Sheriff, want to talk to you.
Okay, Toddy.
Thanks, Sheriff.
How you feeling?
Poorly. Must have been something I ate.
Must have been something you washed it down.
I'll swear to you I'll never do it again. I'll swear to you on a stack.
Stack of six-packs.
What did I do?
Well, you give your wife one hell of a nosebleed. You wrap the kids something awful. You mash the cat.
God
then you threw the
almighty. You fixed it with my wife?
You can go home now.
Hey! Hey, Mr. High Sheriff, sir. Did old Henry rape Miss Nancy Poteet? Well, all I know is it sure in the hell wasn't me. Why, that warrant you laid on me at that juke joint kind of caught me by surprise. And I sure in the hell didn't have to rape her.
Hey, Track. Track, he done it to me again. He yanked on my bullet in front of Hardy, Riddle, and everybody. I mean, don't he give a diddly damn about preserving the purity of the race?
You don't care about the people who do.
You know something? He even hates the Klan.
Maybe he has his reason.
Yeah, but that happened a long time ago. You know, in the holy here and now, I think I might knock Mr. High and Mighty Breck right flat on his stiff-legged...
Oh, no, you won't. He knows karate from the Marines. He can ram his fist into a barrel of rice up to his elbow.
Hey, honey, Trix, let me tell you something. I got friends and we got ways.
Sure, I know. You can poison Breck's dog, or you can shoot his horse, or maybe you can burn down his trees, or maybe you can shotgun him in his pickup. Sure, I know.
Well, maybe that's the way it'll end. But as long as I'm sheriff, you ain't gonna be the one to do it.
Well, if you say so, Track. I mean, if that's what you want. But shit, it could be so easy. There he is now. Right now, over at the bus depot.
Welcome home.
Thank you, Brad.
How's the job?
120 a week. It's kind of a miracle for a handkerchief head 5 years out of the cornform belt.
You married?
When I left, you told me to keep my skirt down and my legs crossed.
Well, didn't mean it'd last forever. By this time, I expect you to have a husband, a Chevy, and an old electric kitchen.
Oh, the Chevy I got. You're the one that taught me to strive, make a run for the middle class. But you're not much of a striver yourself. Now,
Well, you know, there's not much use striving on 3,000 acres that grows nothing but rocks and pines and...
And relief hound.
Oh, sure, they're shacks, they're welfare checks, and they're TV, and hope for heaven.
They're mummified. You think it's too late for them to change?
Why should they change? It's all they've ever wanted.
And you, Brett, what do you want?
Much the same thing. As long as there's quiet on the mountain.
Grandma wrote you never married.
She wrote right. She writes about the demonstration next week.
I wrote her.
Could be dangerous.
Danger's just another way of thinning out talent down here.
Oh, down here, you know, we work without nets.
Brett, I'm not against shaking up the mountain a bit. But I came back because the only creature in the world who really ever loved me is dying. Guess that's not the whole truth. Guess I also came back to see what happened, well, see what happened to you. Who is it?
A couple of friends.
Are you Loretta Sykes?
Yes.
This is Charles Peck. I'm the Reverend Josh Franklin.
So what do you want?
We know you're with the movement.
Chicago.
Yeah. We were hoping you'd help us here on Stencil's Mountain.
Help you do what? There's nobody here anymore. Just a dozen people or so.
They all counting, they're gonna learn where the ballot box is.
A dozen old people waiting to die. Most of them can't even read. 5 or 6 kids in a sprinter's crouch, waiting to take off for Chicago or the Army.
So lay it on them why they have to vote.
Most of them too young. Something else, too. Both of you guys, city dudes. You don't know what a forest fire's like. You start messing with these people up here and they'll burn you out. They'll be homeless. Some of them be dead. Now, is that what you want to do, set this place on fire?
The fire's everywhere. Everybody's got to risk getting burned.
That's big talk.
I got you pegged, baby. You ain't no anti-Tom handkerchief head. You're in the movement, all right. Right up to your polished fingertips, but not up to your tight little butt. You eating high. You got your own private can in Chicago. So you ain't too pained about your poor raggedy brothers and sisters with nits in their hair and grits in their overalls.
Who is this Breck Stansel? Is he a brother of the sheep?
Not in his head nor in his heart. Just likes to read and work in these woods.
He got any bread? We could use the donation.
Even the relievers feel sorry for Breck. He doesn't even have a TV set.
He must be some kind of nut.
Yes, a very stubborn kind of nut. With a long memory. See that tree? That's the most famous, the most infamous tree in the history of our county. Breck's great-grandfather opposed secession, was against slavery. So the local rednecks, they hanged Judge Stansel from this tree in 1861.
What's he ever done about it?
Well, there's not much he can do. Going past this tree every day must remind him. I guess that's what makes him drink so much. Maybe it's a pain in his leg, I don't know.
That's tough. But we've all of us got some kind of cross to bear. Next week, me and Josh should be toting ours in the courthouse square. Eyeball to eyeball, old Big Track and old Butt Cut and all the other hyenas.
I think you'll survive.
I've been thinking, baby. Maybe one night I'll slip back to here through the Confederate lines, and you can comfort me on the eve of Armageddon.
I think you better stick to those long, stringy-haired girls with the dirty tennis sneakers.
Okay, baby. But if you hear me running through the woods with them dogs on my tail, don't harden your heart against me. You will do me that favor.
I'll be running right with you, Steady Buck, matching you stride for stride.
How do you figure that?
'Cause I'll be with you in the courthouse square. See ya.
Clumsy tonight?
Look into that.
You a big deal, huh? Haven't worn a glory suit for a long time.
And this is Johnson's shotgun.
Ever find the murder weapon?
No, but we think it was an automatic or a pump with 5 empties, double-aught buck.
Got any idea who did it?
Not yet.
You think it was a black, huh?
Jan, putting your words in my mouth won't win you the Pulitzer Prize.
Hey, wait a minute.
Track. I've come all the way from Birmingham on a damn Sunday morning, and this stud at the Barnyard Threads, he's come from New York.
You gotta give us something, even if it's spelling.
What's the crime rate in this county?
Nothing to write about.
No crime, or you don't keep records of the rate?
There are 2 kinds of law open to a backcountry sheriff. He can book and punish,
That way every black in this county would have a police record.
or he can cool things, smooth them out by bending the law a little to keep people from breaking it.
Sheriff, that's mighty fine Cracker Barrel talk, but we've got a job to do, and it might be best for all of us if you were a little more cooperative.
Well, I could be more cooperative if I got back to work, huh?
Isn't there anybody around here we can talk to?
Well, why don't you try Trix in the other room? You'll find her very cooperative.
We'll be back.
You are always welcome.
What I want to know is who the hell does he think he is? Trixie, baby.
Hello. Hey, Trixie, working on Sunday?
Hi, Jan. Hi.
Winston, New York Times.
Aren't you a little off your beat?
Not if this is Ellenston, Alabama, the garden spot of the universe.
And the news capital of the world.
At least this week.
Why the sudden interest in the backwoods of Alabama?
Maybe it has something to do with a rape and a couple of murders, huh?
And a black vote demonstration coming up.
Or maybe it has to do with the fact that the human skin differs in pigment.
Sugars in homicide.
What do you think, honey? What I mean is, how did all this happen? How did it start?
I guess it started in 1619 with a sea captain lying off Virginia with the first cargo of slaves. Sometimes I wish the sea captain had been fired on and denied permission to land. Oh, it's missing persons.
Sheriff, I gotta see you.
What is it, Bobby?
Listen, I'm leaving town.
Well, in that case, you better give me a forwarding address, okay?
Well, no, not with Nancy. I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't take it no more. Working in the market there, cutting up pork chops with some lady who I just know wants to ask me, how does it feel? What bothers me is it don't bother her. She's got no shame.
Where will you go?
Oh, God, I don't know. All I know is I'm going Greyhound. Damn it. Why did this thing have to happen to me?
You don't think there's any way that you could...
No. Listen, would you give her my insurance policy? And it's $34. Now, I divided it up. Half for her and half for Greyhound. Just tell her that,
And because of them, the way of truth will be reviled. O Lord, give us a sign so we may know what we must do, and grant us the strength to do it. Amen. We stand alone, besieged by God's enemies. Our once Christian nation is being delivered to the godless. We are losing our young people. Look around you. They are not here. They have banished themselves from their righteous company, just as God's altar has been banished from those schools bearing the mark of the black beast, are being forced into the innocent fellowship of our children. As devoted parents and patriots, we must stand up for Jesus. And Ella,
Disgusting. Get out! I think I'm going to throw up. Get out!
Shame. Phil. How can you push yourselves on these good Christian folks?
please, will the congregation please be seated?
But she don't belong here.
I think I'm going to faint.
If you have any Christian decency in you, you will leave. I'm waiting.
You blame me for what happened.
The house of God.
As though I did something filthy.
Go on, get out.
But you're the filthy one. You fine Christian people.
Now let's get out of
I
here.
wish I could forgive you as our Lord forgave his enemies.
They're just trying
but
to
I
bother
won't.
you. Come on.
I can't. And I never will. I'm ashamed for what I did. I did nothing.
You know, it's quiet and peaceful up here. It's a shame.
What's the shame?
I mean up here. Nancy'd be out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Nobody be calling her names.
Track. I got about, guess about $200. Now, you take it and ship her off. I don't care where, to the Vatican, to the Salvation Army, or to anyone who cares enough about nursing her back to health.
Oh, she's healthy enough. That's the trouble. She's too damn healthy.
Why she suddenly become so healthy?
The good country people think she ought to dig a hole and stick her head in it. If she ain't dead from rape, she ought to suicide herself. Or at least have the decency to be all tore up and crying and trembling with shame. But hell, Nancy kept her head. She even showed up in church. And that's when it hit the fan.
How could I ever get rid of her?
Beats the hell out of me.
I'd have to supply her with food.
Unless you wanted her to starve.
She'd have to move in here with me. You could tell it can't be done.
Oh, hell. You do that much for a bird with a broken wing. Okay. You tell her it can't be done. She's out in the car.
Come on in.
Why the hell did you take Nancy Poteet up to Breck's? Ain't you got enough on your hands? You keep riling these good country people, come next election, you're going to be flat out on your...
So who are you going to put in? Buttcut? He's already set the brother-in-law business back 20 years.
At least he don't make so damn many waves. Track, you're the best sheriff this county ever had. But you don't know any more about business than a hog knows about Sunday. The growth and well-being of this county depends on business.
But what's that got to do with Nancy Poteet?
It's got to do with race relations.
Well, everything does.
You're rocking the boat, you know. We got this conflict. Now the blacks are moving north. They're going to Chicago. They're joining the army so they can get a $1,500 bonus. Then they can go to Germany for 2 years and become ski instructors. And what happens to me? I got to replace them with whites. I can't make no money out of relief checks. That's all that'd be left. First thing you know, I'd be up there on the mountain with Breck, sitting in a rocking chair jawing with a bunch of old shines.
So?
You're cutting your own throat, too, you know. That's right. There's a black majority in this county. What's going to happen if they decide to run old Junior here for sheriff? Where'd you be then? Where'd you be with your gift house from the grateful county people and your gift car and your kid going to West Point? Got you where it hurts, don't I? And don't look at me like I'm the heavy, because I'm not. If you want to know who the heavy is, I'll tell you. It's the system. And we're all of us caught up in it. You, me, Breck, all of us. And it's going to be one hell of a mess when them newspaper men come in here and go up to Breck and he starts mouthing about that sweet little Nancy Poteet, that poor little yellow-headed outcast that you saved from a ravaging horde of churchgoers. When that happens, we're all going to be in deep waves on national television.
So she says red-eye gravy on your grits. I thought she was offering me a shot of...
Oh.
Trixie, who is this Breck Stansel?
Breck?
Yeah, who the hell does he think he is? He won't even talk to us.
He's fairly particular who he talks to. Here, make yourself useful. His family's been around here for 8 generations, you know.
Maybe that's what makes him so peculiar. He wouldn't even let us shoot a still of his damn dog.
You must understand, if that dog were just another sorry cur with mange, I think he would have said okay, but Chris is purebred, and some of the people around here might be peeved because it's Breck's, and the dog might come to harm.
What about the black reliefers? All I wanted was a shot inside one of their shacks to show the awful poverty.
That awful poverty isn't as awful as the white reliefers. Blacks on Stansel's Mountain get free rent, a vegetable patch, firewood, rat poison, a solid roof, a church, and a graveyard. Anybody reading about them might be tempted to practice a little arson.
Isn't there anything we can write about Mr. Breck Stansel?
Yes, there's this. Birds are leaving this part of Alabama. Like yellowhammers. They need a worthless, half-rotten old oak tree to live in. The only tree farmer who spares old oaks is Breck. He lets them stand spoiling his forest, costing him money, all that for the sake of the yellowhammers.
God, that's fascinating.
Yes, I thought you'd be touched. Anything else?
Yes. Are you busy tonight?
What have you got in mind?
Well, we could go downtown and watch them turn on the streetlights.
Or we could go to my room at the Heart of Dixie Motel and listen to the plumbing.
Sorry, I've had enough excitement in the past few days.
What about tomorrow? I'll take you to Johnson's funeral.
We could both take you.
Now, that's a date.
Must have been some of them damn agitators.
Shamed us in front of the Grand Wizard and 2 Imperial Dragons.
No, it weren't no agitator.
What do you mean, no? A couple of our night hawks saw them up on Stansel's Mountain, jawing with that Loretta.
I know that, but it weren't anyone who shot Haggard.
Now, how can you be so damn sure?
Remember the night we got Henry? Well, Garth was with it. He must have seen what we did to it. That was Garth. Must got Johnson.
Yeah.
Got Taggart.
Yeah.
And I think he's fixing to get us all one by one.
Yeah. You tell Track?
How could I? How could I tell him it was us that got Henry?
Well, I'll tell him. I'll tell him I got an anonymous phone call.
No.
I'll go bring him myself. If I get
How you gonna do that? How you gonna find him?
How am I gonna find him? Listen, I'll lay you 5 to 10 that gal agitator got him stashed away in her shack up in the mountains.
You want to go up against Breck?
Anytime, any place. But this is the one night of the week that Miss Big Track Bascom takes pity on that poor, miserable bachelor Stansel and asked him to supper.
Huh, Mrs. Track never asked me to supper. She ever asked
She
you?
used to ask, particularly not tonight. We've got more important things to do, huh? Come on, man. Hector. Come on, boys. Got a lot of work to do.
We go around the back. Come on.
Hey!
What do you want?
Open up!
Look, you don't want me to put the hurt on you.
Have you got a search warrant?
Search warrant. Give me that. I'll open the door.
Right, all right. Shh.
Search warrant.
What's that, Retta?
Nothing, Grandma.
Evening. Have a good look around, boys. I mean good. All right, Loretta. Where's Garth?
I've no idea.
Anybody else in the house?
Like you saw, just my grandmother.
Loretta,
You find anything back there?
tell me what brought you back here.
My grandmother, she's dying.
Don't you lie to me, Loretta. You come here to demonstrate. And 2 days ago, you let them 2 communist agitators into this house, and they spent the night with you.
Come to my door. We talked for about 10 minutes, but nobody spent the night here.
Well, now that's a crock. But at least you're admitting that the 3 of you was conspiring.
I never
yes,
said...
conspiring against the peace and dignity of Atoka County.
If you've got charges,
Yeah, I
then
might have.
Nothing. Nobody home.
You sure?
Not a squeak.
Well, I'm taking you in. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What for?
For further investigating.
Grandma, I'll be back soon.
Way to
The
go.
neighbors will look after you.
Let's get up the truck.
Get your hands off me. Well, I'll do the dishes later.
I'll do them.
I do want to pay my respects to Mrs. Taggart.
Thank you, made me sure set the fine table.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. Yes. Just a minute.
Yeah. Right. All right, yeah, right. Well, that was Mayor Hardy Riddle. Seems that he got a phone call from your high school principal. It seems that you've been going around tearing down all them patriotic bulletins that Buttcut goes to such trouble to put up.
That's right, Daddy.
Seems like you got yourself a fella.
You ought to quit that, Al. Got too much to lose.
What, for instance?
West Point, that's what.
Daddy?
You don't suppose that you could get an appointment to West Point without Hardy Riddle's support, do you? Or his friends in high places?
To hell with Hardy Riddle. I don't want to go to West Point. Now, Daddy, I've been trying to tell you, but what I want to be a tree farmer. I could be like an apprentice to Breck. I want to marry Billie Jean. I want to stay close to my family. And I ain't gonna fight any damn wars.
Why don't you take a walk, Alan?
I gotta do the dishes.
Later.
Sorry. Life is one long suffer.
does it have to, Dave? You know, I often wonder why you do it.
Do what?
Tear down Buttcutt's bulletins.
Because I don't buy that racist bull.
But don't you think that that's just a little,
self-indulgent?
That's a good word for it. I mean, of all the good country people in this county, have you ever managed to influence anyone? Change their mind about anything?
Al? Suppose you wish I hadn't.
Oh, I don't know. Who the hell can say?
This I know. We live in a clan-ridden society. About 40 guerrillas dominating the lives of 16,000 so-called free people.
Well, if you think the Klan is just a fistful of rednecks, you got your facts twisted. There's over 6,000 Clapperns stretching from here to California. Membership over 500,000.
Doesn't that sadden you, Track?
I'll tell you what saddens me. You and the Klan are running a collision course.
Just because I treat blacks like they were members of the human race?
No. Because you're so damn righteous about it. You know that the Klan has a list down at state headquarters? And did you know that your name is on that list?
How do you know my name was on it?
Well, as a police officer, I'm given certain, You're making this tough on me.
Why?
Because I'm trying to keep you alive and you won't cooperate.
You a member of the Klan, Track?
What the hell kind of a question is that?
What the hell kind of an answer is that?
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just a backcountry sheriff, up for re-election every year. And in order to get re-elected, I had to swear allegiance to the Rotary, the American Legion, even God. That's right, I'm a card-carrying member of the West Escalating First Baptist Church. And I'm an honorary captain in the state troopers, and a light colonel in the National Guard, and something else, I don't even know what, Boy Scouts of America. I'll tell you this. I wouldn't be the first public servant that ever joined the Klan. We have congressmen in the state, senators, Supreme Court. Why don't you drink your whiskey and we'll chin-worry some other subject?
Roy. Just hold it. Don't hurry yet.
Now that we got her, what are we going to do?
We must give the enemy a sign.
Begging your pardon, preacher, but what in the hell does that mean?
Every black knows we're at Sykes, and the Reds are expecting to lead a demonstration in Ellerton in a few days. God expects his people to fight back.
And we are God's instruments, so let's beat her and just take her down Main Street and leave her there for everybody to see.
That won't work. What we need is something that won't show on TV or bring in any more of them outside reporters. I mean, Lightning Rod. That gal be one unholy mess when old Lightning Rod's through with her.
You just hold on, Vern. You'll just see there's better ways to do it.
There ain't nothing old Lightning Rod can do that old Buttcut can't do better.
Let's get her out of the truck. Come on, bring her out. Bring her out. Get her over there. Yeah.
Give her to me.
Track, we just got an anonymous call. Something going on at Huddle's lumber yard.
Sheriff, I'm gonna bleed to death if you don't get me to a hospital. You know, but you're not moving. You want to kill me, don't you? Sheriff.
You know, I could grab that squawk box and call the hospital, have the doctor there. Turn on the red lights and the siren. And you could be an emergency in 10 minutes. If we can make a deal.
Deal? What kind of deal?
Nothing much. Just have to make me a promise.
What do I have to do?
Bucknut Cates picked you up in the mountain, took you into town, and tried to book you. He had nothing to hold you on. So he released you at 9:15. You were hitching a ride back to the mountain. And a black man in a car. Kind of good looking, tall, blue glasses. Picked you up and gave you a lift back to the mountain. But instead, he drove you here, where 3 other blacks were waiting for you. And they did this to you.
That's not the truth, Sheriff.
Nothing is true.
I have no choice, do I?
Nobody has a choice.
All right. All right, it's a deal. Just hurry, Sheriff.
Promise me.
It's a deal, okay? Hurry, Sheriff. Hurry.
It's gonna be all right.
She tell you who did it?
Yes, she said it was 4 Negroes. But I know what you're thinking.
This time, Sheriff, you might have to do something about it. Well, that's killing talk. The idea that Loretta was a virgin will never occur to the good country people. I'll be damned if I'll mention it.
You better take her things to her. She's over there in 18. Sheriff?
Hi there.
How's my grandma?
Oh, she's fine. She's fine. You know, Trixie just made us some supper, and now they're sitting around watching something instructive on TV.
All your efforts to make me strive, and
In a few days, you'll be back in Chicago again, striving again.
no. I don't think I want to, Brett. Maybe I've been doing a wrong number. I'd have quit long ago if you hadn't encouraged me.
Well, you know, to encourage people is sometimes a reckless act.
Well, don't fret about me. I'll get along. I just wanted you to be so proud of me. I guess I kind of lost track of what I wanted in life.
What do you want?
I've been thinking about it. Guess I just have to think some more.
Not now. You're too tired.
Brett, before you go, can you give me some advice?
Well, advice and encouragement are both equally reckless.
About what happened to me. I lied to the doctor. I had to. I promised the sheriff.
Does the sheriff know the truth?
Yes. But I want you to know. You see...
Shh. That's getting talk. You keep your promise to the sheriff.
Why should I?
To stay alive. Till we get you out of here.
All right, Brett. All right. Brett, how's my grandma? Did I ask you that?
She's fine. They're all fine. They're watching TV.
Marching to victory.
Look at this mess.
We must unite as one.
Be ashamed. Stop that. Kick it in there. You go to hell.
Some turnout, huh?
Load the whole bunch up on the bus.
Well, that's where they should be, on some bus on their way out of town.
I've seen more people than a slick pig
Look
cut
at that
here.
kid. He's just standing there.
What the hell was that?
Ah, who cares?
I drew up a list of the conduct of your demonstrators. They're fine, Marvin. There shouldn't be any trouble.
Yes, sir.
Look at them. Well, that's what they want on the great get-up morning.
Look at them. All outsiders and a few sorry snot-nosed kids.
Many of them was local, I'd have a job.
Hello, Doctor. Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Hardy, you fast talk, remember?
All right, all right.
I'm not going to discuss it with you boys.
You mean you ain't gonna do nothing about them?
You're just gonna let them carry on like that.
Okay, you gonna see. You'll see. You watch and see.
Real business.
Why don't you put Bud Cut back on the force? He owes me a little money. What the hell is the matter with you?
Mr. Stansel. Mr. Stansel.
Yeah?
Can I talk with you for a moment?
Sure. Why not? What do you want to talk about?
I wanted to tell you we're sorry about Loretta. Talking to her for a few moments. We didn't realize she'd be exposed to such risk.
Well, you were wrong. Tell me, what are you doing standing around here?
Never underestimate just standing around, Mr. Stansel.
Are you standing around for the cameras, for the TV?
Without those cameras, we'd have no movement. Without TV, we'd get our heads cracked. But with the whole country watching.
Tell me about that clerical collar. It invites trouble, no?
In every crusade, we'd march with whores, thieves. Our blessed Lord didn't shrink from the touch of an adulteress.
What about you? Would you like to kiss and hug and fondle?
I'm a minister to the leper. I touch them freely and often, but not lustfully.
Well, that's a pity. Up in my place, we've got a white woman as a kind of leper.
Nancy Potiga.
She believes that no man will ever want to bed her again. So what we're searching for is a kind of decently lecherous young man who maybe will come out of the house of an evening and listen to the radio with her and slap her on the tail and convince her that he needs that.
Are you as cynical as you sound?
I don't know. I wonder.
Why don't you for yourself?
Well, I suppose I'm as decently lecherous as the next man, but my lechery does not extend to trapped women. I feel too sorry for her.
That's probably what her husband said. He probably felt so sorry for her, he couldn't.
We have any more business to discuss?
I was hoping you might encourage Loretta to tell the truth. Her story makes it sound like she was raped by one of ours.
Mr. Minister, you got Loretta into trouble by seeking her on the mountain. Now, you want to get her killed?
Mr. Stansel, in every revolution...
Oh, sure, I know. In order to make an omelet, you got to break eggs or heads. The end justifies the means, right?
That's right. Sometimes they do.
This time they do not.
Love it. You really asked
Track.
for it.
How you doing?
Now I got elected to keep the demonstrators out of town. It looks like I'm going to lose next year's election. I didn't think you liked circuses.
No, I just came to take Loretta home from the hospital. So, good luck.
Track? Track, let me ask you something. Why don't you stomp your foot and chase those black dogs? All right, then stay out of our way and let us do it.
Fly!
Ah,
They find the man did the shooting, Bert?
I don't think so. After this, Chicago must seem like the friendliest town on earth.
Breck, I'm not going back now. I made up my mind.
What you gonna do here?
I don't know. Maybe I could do something for the movement. So what happened to me doesn't happen again. Maybe I'll find a job.
What job you gonna do?
I don't know. But it won't be hiding in the woods.
What did you mean when you said, hiding in the woods? Think that's what I do because of my leg, because I'm crippled?
You're not crippled, Brad, but I think you are. You're a very attractive man. Now, that's true. Why, everyone in the county thinks you can get any gal you want, including me.
Quit that.
Oh. Bud Cut and those cluckses that watch me get raped. They think I'm your brown comfort. That's one of the reasons they did it. They wanted to foul your nest.
Never thought of that.
No, you wouldn't.
Let's just keep driving.
Hey, what are you trying to do? What's the point of busting up a peaceful meeting?
What good's a peaceful meeting? When you gonna learn anyway that all that marching gonna get you is what you got?
Well, don't you know you gotta keep violence out of the movement?
Do nothings. Always marching them dumb marches and mouthing them dumb slogans. Ain't that right, boy? Hey, boy, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, sure.
Let me out of here.
You're twisted.
Twisted? You're the one's twisted. Hey, you think your man here, you think he's the one that's responsible for you having that job in Chicago? I tell you who got it for you, baby. It was your brothers. You know the ones in Watts, in Detroit, on them roofs? Hey, they're responsible, baby. Because the only thing the man understands is this, violence.
You're crazy.
She's right.
Now, you may be some kind of John Brown up on that hill of yours, but here, you're just a peg-leg with a gun in his head. You dig? Now look at you, huh? What's the matter with you? Look at him telling you what to do. They want to keep suckers like you around to serve on them advisory boards or some urban renewal committee. Yeah, you play your cards right, you end up owning an apartment building. He don't care about you. All he cares about is they hung his great-granddaddy.
Well, what do you want with all your killing?
Same damn thing you want with all your marching. Only history proves my way works. Your boy there, he's a reader. Ain't he told you about the revolution fixed to go off around this world? You done heard about the revolution, ain't you, boy?
Yeah, there's a revolution going on.
Well, I'm a part of that revolution. The revolution of the oppressed minority.
Well, you've got to be organized. Don't you at least know that?
I'm an organization of one. Headquarters, you might say, for the revolution in Atoka County.
And you mean that's how the line is drawn? White on one side and black on the other?
Hey, now when they raped you, didn't you fight back? Yeah, now you're learning. Hey, Mr. Man, when you gonna learn, huh? When you gonna pick up a gun and fight? Well, whenever you do, you know where to find me.
Percy cry out.
Laws, red, they laws. They wanted to kill Charlie Peck and George Franklin and all those nuns in the square, and they end up killing my dog.
Carl, is he ready yet?
Get you a drink. You drink it. What's the matter?
I never thought anybody would want to touch me again.
That's a ringer. I tell you, it's been a frustrating week. Four? Martha, bring out some more beer.
Everything. I mean, everything's gone contrary.
Nothing good came of what we did to that Chicago gal.
What you should have done is get old Willie Washington.
Damn Willie, sitting in that slammer, living like a lord, eating like he was in the army.
We ought to get him tonight.
You boys want to go up against old Big Track?
You betcha. If Hardy Riddle was to approve.
Ain't no harm in asking him.
Well, it's going to take a little time. Hardy will have to check with state headquarters. They might want to check with the national office. Time they get back to us, I'd best put a move on.
Just turn your head around, Track. We want Willie.
Well, here we go again. How bad do you boys want Willie? I mean, bad enough to shoot me.
We might.
Now, that wouldn't look very good on network TV, would it? Local boys shoot duly elected sheriff.
Quit your gassing, Track.
Come on, Track, give me the damn key.
You're not taking Willie.
Track, come next election, you're gonna be grubbing cotton and hunting coon.
Listen, Track, we're all white patriotic Christians.
Well, get before I hit you with this white patriotic Christian.
Sheriff? Sheriff?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here to testify before the Lord and Sheriff Bascom. Willie Washington never raped Nancy Poteet.
Is that a fact, Martha?
It purely is. Because that night, Willie was with me.
You let him fire! Why don't you all go out and have a few more beers, huh?
You've got to lock him up
No,
for
go
an
on,
hour,
go
Sheriff.
on.
Let me go! Let me
Come on, Jesse, let's get the hell out of here. Come on, Jess. She ain't worth it.
Come on, Jesse, we're gonna have a couple.
Don't let it get to
I
you.
love her. She's the mother of my kids.
You've got to lock him up for an hour, Trent, till I can get the first bus out of Alabama.
Well, that won't be necessary. I'll get Trixie to drive you. Now, you boys stay with Schoenfeld, huh? And get rid of those damn guns. You're a brave woman, Martha.
I'm not brave. I'm just so tired of it all. You best look after Willie, too.
Hello, Rod. Could you tell me where you were last Saturday around sundown?
He was right there with that dog and me.
And where were you, Garth?
Don't try to pin no rape on me.
Where were you when your friend Henry was jerked to heaven and Taggart was killed? And Johnson and Frye?
How do you figure?
Why else would you be holding a rifle on me? You know, if I can figure it out, so can the Klan.
Not me.
Not you. Because you're leaving the county now. If you ever point a gun at me again, I'll drop you myself on sight.
Hey, Sheriff, just what were you doing when they got Henry? Sheriff.
Wake up. Wake up.
What?
Are you awake?
Oh, I am.
I'm hungry. Are you?
Tell me, you gonna keep these undisciplined hours after we're married?
Marry? You want to marry me?
Sure, I'm proposing to the sandwich.
I can't. I've thought about it. Maybe someday when I come back, if you still want me.
Where you going?
I don't know. It's a big world out there, and I've never seen any of it.
When you go?
Soon. Maybe tomorrow.
How you go?
A long time ago, you offered me some money. Does the offer still hold?
Sure. You sure you don't want to stay? Is that your considered opinion?
I thought you wanted to get rid of me.
I changed my mind. It's my mind. I can change it.
I found I like old men. They're sort of mellow good, if you know what I mean. But you're old enough to be my uncle.
Well, I suppose in a certain sense, I...
Hey, Brick, thought you was a reader. Hey, ain't you interested in my literature?
Jackson, one way, please.
That suitcase heavy for you? What, with your gimpy leg and all?
Maybe what you need is a real red-blood patriot American to help you tote it. Little lady, you must sink to a level. If you walk as his equal in physical contact with him. The physical touch of a Negro is pollution. And any...
Get him, Cut! Get up, Cut! Cut! Come on! Get him, Cut! Get him! Go ahead, get him! Come on, Cut! Get up! Get up! Hit him! Come on, Cut! Get up!
First leaving Burton aboard now. Excuse me. First leaving. God almighty. Come here.
I'll always remember you.
Like this?
We're leaving, lady.
Evening, all. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Hector.
Hiya, Buck. What the hell happened to you? You get hit by a truck? Hell, he looks like Custer's Massacre. Who done it? Big Track? Right?
Imagine that, bigging up on our next sheriff.
He shamed us all by taking in that Nancy Poteet.
Yeah, you know he taught Loretta how to type. And he got a good job in Chicago, which is more than he's done for any of you decent, God-fearing white girls in this whole county.
Yeah, but he comes from a violent and ungodly family. He ought to stretch a rope just like his great-granddaddy.
You're right. I hear he's even got a whole library of communist books.
You know what? He don't even have a TV.
I say, let's string him to the same damn tree his great-granddaddy was strong to.
That's right.
How do you girl, Lord, had us to win her niggas to mix with white folks? I say this girl, Lord, had us to win her niggas to mix with white folks. You haven't...
What the hell's this?
Now, what's he doing here?
Vernon Hodo tells me that some of the good old boys is kind of sore at you up at Awful Annie.
What else is new?
They might be fixing to burn you out. Tonight.
Well, you know, spring's coming up. The sap's rising high.
You better take this seriously. You've been pretty salty with these old boys.
Well, we seem to have trouble relating.
Usually I can relate to them. See, half of them work for me. The other half borrow money from my bank. But this thing's gone beyond the knife. If I could pass on some favorable word from you, the question is, what word do I pass?
You might ask him to disband.
Don't waste time.
Well, you tell them Kluxes to get together, and maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement and tell them if they're ashamed of their faces, they can wear their Halloween masks.
Now we're getting somewhere. Here's what you got to do. You got to acknowledge the South's debt to the Christian patriots of the Klan. 2, you got to kick Loretta off your mountain. And 3, you got to let Big Track evict your relief hounds.
I can't do that.
Well, then you're just asking for a midnight knock on your door. There is one other way. I can buy you out. You could take the money, go to California.
No, sir.
You could go to the south of France.
No, sir.
You could go to the...
No, sir. I'm not leaving here. I've lived here too long.
Trouble is, you just lived too long. You got all shot up in the war. That's when you should have died.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
In every society, there's a way out for a man who gets himself so screwed up he has to die a little bit before his time. The ancient Greeks used hemlock. The used harry-carry. In America, they just jump off a bridge.
Are you trying to tell me to kill myself?
I'm telling you, you are killing yourself. But you're letting the Klan do it for you. No, it's going to take a better man than me to unscramble this omelet.
I wish you luck. For you, all of us.
Daddy, now I've been thinking it over. And I decided that I want to go to West Point.
Well, you best spell that out for me.
Well, there's nothing more to say. I mean, I know our congressman. I mean, he's not going to make any appointments that the Klan doesn't like. So I'll behave myself. I mean, I'm not going to make it unpleasant for you with your election coming up.
You're pacing like a stalled horse. Sit down. Now, look, son, I know a lot's been happening lately, and none of it pleasant. But if you want to be a tree farmer for the rest of your life, hell, I'll hand you the shovel. Comes next election, we might both be planting trees. Yeah, Trixie. Yeah, put 'em on. Yes, Hardy, what is it? Tonight? On the mountain. All right, I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Is Breck in trouble with the Klan?
You go on home, Alan.
Can I help?
I don't want you flirting with no Purple Heart.
What's the big do?
Breck's got problems.
The Klan again?
Yeah, I think so. Where are you going?
To Stansel's Mountain.
Well, I'm going with you.
Now, as I told you, go home and put out your lights. We'll hide in the dark, as we've done so many times before on the hill. Good night, Aaron.
Breck?
Yeah,
Here's the horns.
there's one for you. One for you. One for you. And if you hear any strangers come, you can just use those things.
Come on, boys, let's go.
What do you want, Track?
Trying to stop a war. If you tangle with the Klan tonight, a lot of people can get killed. And that'd blow the lid off of this county. An orphan and a lot of raggedy kids.
You know, if you'd nailed Loretta's rapists instead of covering up, we wouldn't have a war on the mountain tonight.
What's done is done. I tried. And I'm still trying to keep you alive. The odds are against it.
Tell you what you could do. You could deputize a few good men to guard my woods from burning.
I tried that, too. Nobody. Not one man in this whole county would protect your trees.
They're all afraid of the Klan?
No.
Why, then?
They hate your guts. You expect poor white men to like you when you take the blacks' part against them? You let the relief hounds live up here for free on poor white taxes? You know what they say? They say that if you'd run the blacks north 20 years ago, we'd have a new football stadium and higher prices for teachers. And what's a noble purpose to some is a pain to others. I hate to tell you this, but just as this county, you might say, is out of step with the rest of the world, you're out of step with the damn county. Anyway, if there's trouble tonight, you let me handle it, will you? Breck?
Maybe I should get out.
Well, what are you doing here?
He's in a tangle. I want to be in it with him.
In the ditch.
Uh-uh.
What?
Here.
In the ditch.
You're going to be killed because you're at a disadvantage. The Klan wants to kill you, but you don't want to kill them.
Maybe I won't have to.
If you stay here, you'll have to. Have to be killing them the rest of your life until they kill you. That would be the most pathetic, useless murder in the history of this town.
Turn out the lights. You go.
Alan, come on. You take this and get on down the road. Don't use it unless you have to. Cover me. want you to hear this. Brick is leaving the county.
It's too damn late now, Track.
You boys are trespassing.
Well, now ain't that some kind of a chicken crime? You better think of something better than that. Unless you got something more important to say, Sheriff, you best get out of the way.
I want you all to throw down your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
Just remember, Track, you're one of us.
Not anymore. But, Cut Cates, I am charging you with the assault and rape of Loretta Sykes and the sovereign state of Alabama.
All right, boys.
Daddy, are you all right?
Don't. Let's look around and see if anybody's alive. I'm gonna call for help.
Somebody help me. Oh, God, I'm dead.
No, not yet.
Murderer.
I'm the executioner.
$10.99. At 10:20 is National Common. I'll need all available forestry fire.
Oh, Dad. God.
No one will ever have to pass this tree.